Hello YouTube, and welcome to another Pokemon X and Y Wi-Fi battle. Today's battle is against passerby Gun. Gun is using pure power today with Emboar, Empoleon, Mewtwo, Noivern, Lucario, and Greninja. And today I'm bringing some new guys you haven't seen on my channel yet. Tyranitar, Metagross, Greninja, Terrakion, Togekiss, and Gengar. He has two potential Megas on his team, Lucario and Mewtwo. I know technically they're both banned, but he's using Mewtwo altogether, so I'm sure he doesn't care about that. And I actually don't have a Mega, though I have two people that could keep him guessing with Tyranitar or Gengar. I do see that Terrakion can sweep 4 people on his team with close combat, Emboar, Empoleon, Lucario, and Greninja. So my goal today is to take out the Mewtwo and the Noivern, and then just sweep with close combat. Let's see how it goes. Alright, so here we go with the battle. Looking at his team, there's not really a clear lead to me. He leads with the Greninja, and you'll see I just led with Tyranitar. My Tyranitar is pretty much a lead. Just breaking sashes, I can set up rocks, I can pursuit if I think they're going to switch out. So that's the idea with that. So he actually does switch out. Or excuse me, I switch out for Togekiss, and he actually is physical and rock slides, which I don't like because it does more than half and I get hurt with my own Sandstorm, and he's rocked so he doesn't get hurt. I'm going to say there is not a chance that this guy was planning that, but works really well, and he ends up KOing Togekiss here. Yeah, so not too great of a start for me. So now I send out my own Greninja. Now this is back before I bred for IVs, or even looked at IVs at all. And so my Greninja is supposed to be timid max speed, but it actually had a 0 IV in speed. So yeah, he goes first, Ice Beam. My Grass Knot then is not super effective, so I don't kill it. And we both take Sandstorm. Now here I'm like, okay. I don't know. I don't think I knew that I had no IVs. But I'm like, if I lose the speed tie, it's going to be bad. So I switch out. Ice Beam is so predictable because I'm Grass type. So I send out Metagross, but he actually goes for Extra Sensory, which is better than if he went for Ice Beam. It's going to do even less, but yeah, 11 damage. And he gets hurt with a Sandstorm. So, leftovers for his Greninja. He switches out now. And into Emboar. And I went for the Bullet Punch, of course, trying to just get that Greninja out of the way. But the Emboar is coming out, and Sandstorm subsides after he takes the Bullet Punch. Now I'm going to switch out, expecting a fire attack. And oh, Greninja should be able to take a Flare Blitz, which is what he goes for. So I'm like, oh, fantastic, and I can add speed next turn and KO him. And he gets a burn and KOs me with the burn. So, yeah. And there goes that plan, but at least I get a clean switch now. As you'll see, it's not that horrible of a thing. So in comes Terrakion. I close combat now. I know I haven't got rid of the threats, but I figure this will bring one of them out. And at that point, you know, I can start to take those out. So he sends in Mewtwo, and I'm like, ugh. Let's see, how am I going to deal with this? Which Mega is he going to be? But you'll see, Mewtwo's actually not his Mega. Sorry, there's a little thing on the screen I tried to get out of the way. So yeah, Mewtwo is not his Mega. So I switched, and he actually went for me first. So free switch, he goes for Thunderbolt, gets the Thunder, or gets the Paralysis. So 1 Flare Blitz, Paralysis, 1 Thunderbolt, Paralysis. I think I said Flare Blitz, Paralysis, it was Burn. Anyways, the Meteor Mash hit, he Aura Spheres, it's only neutral. I'm going to be able to take that just fine, 3-hit KO maybe. So I Meteor Mash again, take it down to dead. So that's great, Mewtwo's gone, and now in comes Lucario, who is his Mega. So, he goes Mega, and he goes for close combat, which is neutral, stab, all that jazz, dead Metagross. So, now I send out my Terrakion. So I'm faster, he's not going to know that, close combat, dead. So, it's not pretty, but I am still getting the Terrakion sweeping everyone, just not how I wanted it to work. In comes Empoleon. I'm like, okay, if you want to send another one to die instead of Noivern, I'll just close combat. So there's the end of Empoleon. And now Greninja. I'm like, okay, this guy's gonna just let me sweep everyone into Noivern. But he actually goes for the Water Shuriken, which apparently has priority. And hits 4 times to KO me. He probably, or no, we saw leftovers, so he wouldn't have been able to, a lot of people like to use King's Rock with that, wouldn't have had that happen. So, anyways, he gets his leftovers, and I send out Gengar, and I say, I just need to survive a hit. And he is this weird mixed one, so he apparently doesn't have a dark move. Ice Beam crits, I survive. Shadow Ball then, neutral. Gonna KO. I get a little Black Sludge recovery at this low HP, it doesn't matter. Sends in Noivern. I don't know if I outspeed Noivern here. They're oftentimes choice, but I do outspeed it. I go for a Shadow Ball. Crit, don't KO. He Air Slashes, KOs me. Which is fine, I mean, so he got a crit the turn before, I got a crit here, neither crit KO'd, so neither one mattered too awful much. So in comes my Tyranitar. Set up that Sandstream, I'll get him to die, you know, eventually, if not sooner. And he goes for the Dragon Pulse, it doesn't KO me, and I'm gonna KO him with Pursuit. So, that's the game. Fun match, I won again. I'm actually, going to try and upload one more battle today. So like, comment, subscribe, leave your friend codes, and have a good one.